What is the normal secondary circuit current of the transformer? 5. Current transformer. 500 is to 5. 100 is to 5. Ano pa? 900 is to 5. Ang usual na current dun sa secondary ng current transformer ay 5. Kaya pag nag-solve kayo ng secondary current ng current transformer, tapos may mga choices, yung pinakamalapit sa 5 ang pipiliin nyo. Yan ang usual na rating ng current transformer. Ginagamit yan sa relaying. Medyo malalim ng konti yung analysis nun. Sa power system protection, siya Pero dapat alam nyo yung pag-compute ng short circuit. Kasi doon nabibase yan. A 3-phase Y delta 50 MVA by 3, yan yung sinasabi ko. Kapag Y delta, yung transformer, yung CT, ang connection niya opposite due to angle difference. Kung Y siya sa primary, magiging doon sa transformer, ang primary ng current transformer ay delta. Tapos yung transformer secondary ay delta, ito naman Y. And so on. Kung Y yan, delta dito. Delta Y, baliktarin nyo lang. So Y delta. Then delta Y. Yung dito tayo sa transformer, secondary. So yung IP ng transformer is 50 times 10 to the 6 divided by square root of 3 times 345 kV. 2 point something ba yan? 50 ay 80 plus ata to. $83.674. Then gagamitin natin yung transformation ratio. IP siguro 83 ng CT, 83.674 divided by 150 over 5. So divided by 150 over 5. So 2.789. Then ito kasi delta Y, kaya ko-convert pa natin dun sa secondary ng current transformer. So square root of 3 times 2.789. Yung malapit sa 5 pa rin ang sagot. Times square root of 3. 4.83 amps. Letter D. Okay, next 34. 20:1 potential transformer is used with a 150 volt voltmeter. If the instrument deflection is 118, calculate the line voltage. Yung 150, yan lang yung kaya ng voltmeter. Pero ang na-deflect, 118. So, 118 multiplied by 20. Hmm? 2360. So, letter C. Then, next. Instrument transformers are used in indicating and metering, and with protective devices, they are used for relaying. Number 36, the CT ratio and PT ratio to protect a line are 240 and 200 respectively, 2000. If the impedance of each line is 10 ohms, so what is the relay impedance to protect the client from default? So the impedance of the line divided by yung impedance na isosolve natin using the CT and PT. Z line is 10. Paano ba tayo mag-solve ng impedance? Diba voltage? So PT ratio, potential, voltage over the current. So 10 over 2,000 over 240. So what is the relay impedance needed? 10 divided by 2,000 over 240. 6.5 or 1.2 ohms. 3.3, 1.2. So letter B. Okay? So, saan galing yun to? Yung Ohm's law, voltage divided by current para makuha natin yung impedance. Two transformers 1 and 2 are connected in parallel, supplying a common load of 120 kVA. Transformer 1 is rated 50 kVA, 7,620 by 240 volts, and has an equivalent impedance of 8.5, while transformer 2 is 75 kVA, 7,620 by 240, but has different impedance, 5.1 ohm. The two transformers operate with the same power factors. So what is the kVA load of each transformer? So SA is equivalent to ST times, parang current divider to, SA, yung kinukuha natin, yung nasa taas, ZA, IB, ZB, divided by ZA plus ZB. ST, common load 120, multiplied by ZB, 5.1 over 8.5 plus 5.1 is equivalent to, then SB, so ST times ZA all over ZA plus ZB, 120 multiplied by yung nasa taas naman 8.5 over 8.5 plus 5.1. 120 120 times 5.1 divided by 8.5 plus 5.1. 45 kVA. Then yung isa, to 8.5. 75 kVA. Mas maliit yung kanyang equivalent impedance, mas malaki yung i-carry niya. So 45 then 75. Say 5.1 mas maliit compared sa 8.5. Kanina yung 5.1 yung second transformer na 75. Although mas mataas naman siya talaga, 75. Yung isa 50. Two single phase transformers, di ko na nalakihan ng konti. Nalakihan natin. Two single phase transformers are connected in parallel at no load. One has a turns ratio of 5,000 by 440, rating of 200 kVA. The other has a ratio of 5,000 by 480 and the rating of 350 kVA. The leakage reactance of each is 3.5%. The no load circulating current is blank. So parehas sila ng leakage reactance, 3.5%. So yung X actual ng 1. So ito referred sa secondary. So percent X divided by 100 times parang yung Z base ng transformer 1 referred to the secondary. Yung secondary voltage ng transformer 1, 440. Percent X is 3.5 over 100. So, paano tayo mag-compute ulit ng Z base? Voltage squared divided by volt ampere. So, this is 440 squared. Secondary side tayo. Doon kasi yun sa connection nila. Pareha sila ng voltage doon sa line, doon sa primary. Kaya walang circulating current doon. Magkakaroon ng circulating current doon sa secondary. Divided by 200. So ano yung value ng X doon sa transformer 1? Referred to the secondary. So 3.5 divided by 100. Maalala yung formula na to kanina. Mag-solve na tayo. Divided by 200. So that is 33.88. No load circulating current. Yung X actual dun sa transformer 2 secondary, X actual, Z base, X, percent X. Tama, percent X over no load circulating current. May times 10 to the 3 pala to. Kalimutan ko. Kaya para may mali sa solution ko. Divided by 1,000 pa siya. Kasi hindi ko naman kinilo to. Kilovolt sana, 0.44. Tapos ito magiging mega. Pero nakalimutan ko yung 1,000 dun sa baba. Okay, so 0.03388. So ito naman 3.5 over 100. Although pareha sila ng percent X, magkaiba kasi sila ng rating. Kaya magkakaiba yung kanilang actual impedance or reactance. 480 naman ito, squared divided by 350,000. So yung secondary voltage ng second transformer, 480. Yung first transformer, 440. Kaya magkaiba itong ginamit natin dito. Magkaiba din yung kanilang KVA. Kasi yung 3.5% na to, these are based on the ratings. Hindi naman nag-per unit. Okay? Kaya baka nagtataka kayo kung bakit magkaiba yung KVA ng transformer. Yung KVA base na ginagamit natin. So times 480 squared divided by 350 exponent 3. So 0.02304. Ito yung circulating current. Yung isa dito 480, yung isa 440. Ito J.02304, then J.003388. Ito yung positive, negative, negative, positive. So yung circulating current will be equal to 480 minus 440 secondary voltages divided by J.02304 plus J.03388. Sobrahan ko ng 0 doon. Then magnitude. Kahit di nyo na-attach yung J. 480 minus 440 divided by 0.02304 plus 0.03388. 702 amperes. So letter B. 10 more, mga 12. Alauna. Pwede ko namang i-express. Pero baka hindi nyo maintindihan. $39. Kunin nyo muna yung actual values. Hindi ko alam kung mayroon yon. 3.5 over 2 times 2. Hindi, magkaiba kasi sila ng rating. Kaya susolve nyo yung actual values ng reactances. The resistance has been neglected in the problem. 39. Oh. Ito angle ata to. Angle. Tapos ito angle. Transformer 1 is in parallel with transformer 2. Okay, ito yung transformer 1, 150 kVA, 66,000 by 6600 by 240, T2 300 kVA, 6,600 by 240. Ito yung equivalent impedance nila referred to their secondaries. 0.02425 angle 62.9, JES 2.01 067 angle 62.9 degrees ohms. So determine the maximum kVA load that the connection can be carried. Assume that the two transformers operate at the same power factor. Diba may formula tayo kanina? S1, ST, Z2 all over Z1 plus Z2. Yung S2 naman, ST times Z1 all over Z1 plus Z2. Pwede na yung magnitude. Parehas naman yung angle nila. So, you let S1 is equal to, halimbawa, 150 yan. kVA. Pero tignan muna natin kung ano yung epekto niyan. So, 150 is equal to ST, unknown. Then, dito tayo. Ito yung ginagamit natin. Z2, yung magnitude niya, 0.01067 divided by 0.0425, then plus 0.01067. So, ano yung magiging value ng ST pag ipo-full load natin yung transformer 1? Yun yung ibig sabihin ng computation natin. 150 times 0.02425 plus 0.01067 divided by 0.01067. So, 490. Pero wala naman dyan. Kasi ito, ang magiging load ng S2 ay greater than 300, kaya overload siya. 490.91 multiplied by 0.02425 divided by 0.02425 plus 0.01067. I think this is greater than 300 times 0.02425 divided by 0.02425 plus 0.01067. 341. Ma-overload siya ng 41. So, you let S2 is equivalent to 300 kVA. So, yung second, gamitin natin na formula para makuha natin yung ST without overloading T1 kasi siya yung nag-overload. 300 is equivalent to ST. So, yung gamitin natin na ratio, 0.02425 over 0.02425 plus 0.01067. What is the total apparent power that can be supplied by the two transformers connected in parallel without overloading T1? $300 multiplied by 0.02425 plus 0.01067. What is the equals divided by 0.02425, 432 kVA. kVA. Okay, so 432 kVA. Beyond this, ma-overload na yung T1. Or yung transformer 2. Ito pala yung na-overload, yung S2. Mas mababa kasi yung kanyang S, yung impedance. Mali pala yung transformer 2 pala ang ma-overload. Kikita nyo naman, pag mas mababa yung impedance, mas mataas yung kanyang makikerry na load. Okay? 40. The power transformer rated 50,000 kVA, 34.5 by 13.8 kV is connected Y-grounded primary and delta on the secondary. Determine the full load phase current at the secondary side. So, naka-Y sa primary. Then, naka-delta sa secondary. Tinatanong yung secondary phase current. So, ano yung IS line? That is 50,000 kVA, or that is 50,000 kVA, no? Then, 3-phase tayo, divided by square root of 3. Yung ilalagay natin na voltage dito, yung ES line to line. Naka-kilo, 13.8 kilo. Para yung kilo dun sa primary, magkakancel dun sa kilo dun sa denominator. 50 exponent 3 divided by square root of 3 times 13.8 equals 2,091.85. Ang tinatanong, full load phase current. Ito yung tinatanong. Pag naka-delta tayo, ano ulit yung relationship ng IS per phase doon sa IS line? Para makuha natin yung per phase current doon sa secondary, which is delta connected, yung value ng line current divided by square root of 3. So, i-divide natin yan ng square root of 3. So, 1207 or 1,208 amperes. So, letter, yung 2092, kwan pa lang yon, line current. Ang tinatanong, full load phase current. Kaya dito tayo. I-divide nyo pa ng square root of 3. Kasi naka-delta siya. Magkaiba yung per phase current doon sa line current kapag delta. Pag Y, walang problema. Parehas lang yung line current sa per phase current.